Hey guys, Tim here, and today we have a new unboxing from Japan. It's going to be, I believe, 5 volumes from Ayakashi Triangle, which is a manga that I wanted to get into reading because it's by Kentaro Yabuki. Yeah, I believe that's his name. It's been a long time since I've actually looked up and read his name. Even in Japanese, even though I follow him on Twitter, I don't actually read his name. Huh. I just know who he is. That's weird. Anyway, he did Black Cat and was the artist, not the writer, just the artist for Tola Brew, and he has a new series that he's actually writing and drawing, which is Ayakashi Triangle. It's been out a bit now. Volume 8 actually just came out this month, on the 5th, I believe. And I was actually going to wait and buy the rest of the volumes then, but instead, in my next order, which is going to be volume 14 of Shonen Jump for this year, this one should be volume 13, yeah, because I missed 12. 12 went out of stock before I could buy it, so I've just gotten to where I just pre-order it like on the Sunday. Like the Sunday whenever it's already Monday in Japan, that way it comes out, that way I can get the volumes, because I always buy some manga with it, usually instead of just spending $25 or so just for shipping on a single issue of Shonen Jump. I may as well buy a few manga with it, that way it's actually a little more that way it makes more sense to be paying that much for shipping, because shipping is not free from Amazon Japan, unfortunately, no matter how much you spend. But this one actually arrived through ECMS, which is a company that I've never gotten anything from before, and it's a little disappointing because usually Amazon Japan ships with DHL, and DHL usually has the package, like it'll ship out on Monday, and I will receive it by like Wednesday or Thursday, which is insane shipping time from Japan. You just don't see that usually, even for like if I were to buy let's say FedEx like weekend or something like that. The way things get delivered to me, because I live so far away from major cities and stuff, is it's always an extra day added. So even if I get like 3-day shipping, it would be 4 days. There's just no way around it, and 3-day shipping would be insanely expensive anyway. But for some reason, DHL is able to get packages to me from Japan in like 2 to 3 days usually. And that's insane shipping time. But unfortunately, Amazon Japan for some reason used a different carrier, which it took about a week and a half, which again is not bad considering it comes from Japan. If you were to get SAL, it'd be like 3 or 4 weeks usually, which is the cheapest, but Amazon Japan doesn't do SAL, I believe. Really, every time I've ordered there, except for this one time, I've gotten DHL, so. But I did notice on this last order that I placed, it had standard, and I guess it had express or expedited or whatever. It had options. Usually Amazon Japan doesn't have options for the shipping, it's just flat rate. But this recent time that I ordered, it's not this package, it's the package that's going to be coming in tomorrow probably. That one, it had where I could get express or expedited or whatever, and it was only like $2 or $3 more. And that was DHL. It shipped DHL this time. It shipped out Monday, so it's already arriving. Well, actually, it shipped out Tuesday, and it's going to arrive Thursday, so the time frame is the same. But it shipped out a bit later for some reason this time. Not sure why. Usually it ships out on Monday whenever the Jump issue comes out, and I have a couple of manga with that order as well. But anyway, let's get on with the unboxing. It's just, the shipping is strange for this ECMS. I've never went through them before, and it's just, their tracking is really odd. It's just, I don't really like it. Anyway, let's open this up. Packaging is awful on this, and it looks like some manga is damaged. Well, manga's not damaged, but this wrap is definitely ruined. But I always take those off and I put them in a container. I always keep those. Really need to start unboxing at a desk again like I used to do, but anyway, we have Ayakashi Triangle, Volume 1. Probably going to try to start reading this in Japanese because not all of the chapters is online, even through like Shonen, like the English Shonen Jump Alpha, Shonen Jump Plus, whatever it's called in America now. I believe it was Alpha back in the day, but I believe they changed the name now. I don't know what it is now, but you pay for it and you get basically access to the entire library for just like a few bucks each month. And I don't do that, and I don't plan to do that just because I'm not going to support English digital manga whenever there's ways you can read it for free. Shueisha has a website called, what is it, Jump Plus or something like that, and they actually have multiple translations. It's official for free. It's only like the first 3 chapters and then the 3 newest chapters, and you can read those for free every week, and you can keep up with the newest chapters of like One Piece and everything in Jump pretty much. And that's what I use to keep up to date with stuff that I kind of read. I don't read a whole lot anymore, but we have number 2 and number 3. So why would you pay for the English version? Of course you get access to the entire Viz library, but you also get the censored stuff that comes with that. Like, Viz is notorious for tons of censorship over the years, and I believe with Ayakashi Triangle, I believe there's a newer chapter that actually wasn't published. I don't believe it was published in Weekly Jump, or it may have been published in Weekly Jump, it just wasn't published online. I don't know the exact details, but there was some controversy with it. It's like chapter 50 something, I believe, just going off the top of my head. It's been a while since I read about it. And I actually believe some of the like early chapters is not on the English version of Shonen Jump now. Don't know why they skipped them, but apparently they skipped them. I don't know, don't quote me on that, just it's something that I remember hearing about and just reading online in like tweets or something. But anyway, we have volume 4 and volume 5, so that's really cool. Can't wait to start reading these. Still need to get the rest of Toll Root Darkness, and I'll probably buy Black Cat in Japanese because I have all of them in English already. But number 6, 7, and 8 is already out, so I'll probably order those sometime this month with one of the Jump issues, depending on what I get, because I got a different series on the Shonen Jump issue that's coming in tomorrow, which should be arriving tomorrow. But anyway, this Shonen Jump issue, unfortunately, it was damaged just because apparently Amazon Japan has gotten cheaper now, and there's no padding in this, and it's not really a box, so that's really disappointing. I used to really like Amazon Japan because they package stuff a lot better than American Amazon. I've had nothing but bad experiences pretty much with American Amazon, and I haven't bought anything off American Amazon in years now, just because there's no benefit to buying DVDs and Blu-rays and stuff, because every time I would get them, the cases would be broken. So, and buying manga off of Amazon, you'd have to be crazy unless you get a box set, and that's going to protect it some more. If you buy single volumes of manga, or just any number of manga, just not already packaged, like in a collector's box, it's likely going to be damaged whenever it gets to you. So, but that is a little disappointing. It is a little damaged. It's not too bad. At least it's not any rips or anything. I could probably use a blow dryer to heat this up and then put some weight on it, and it'll flatten back out, hopefully. But again, I'm not that worried about it. But what is this the issue with, no, I believe it's the next issue of Shonen Jump. Alright, so this was number 13. So number 14 had the final issue of Dr. Stone, which has, I believe, 7 color pages or something like that. Or is it this one? Nope, it's not this one. It's the next one that has the final chapter. So that's going to be really cool. I recently finished watching all of the Dr. Stone anime, and I'm going to try to get into the manga. I might buy the manga in Japanese off of eBay, import it that way, because that's basically the cheapest way. It'd be cheaper doing it that way than buying off Amazon, I believe. But anyway, can't wait to look through this and read it some. I was reading in some of issue 11. Like I said, unfortunately, I was not able to get issue 12. There might be a way to get it on the secondary market off eBay or something, but Amazon, like, basically you need to pre-order your Shonen Jump issues if you want to collect them in Japanese, because they go out of stock basically the day they are released. So it's best to pre-order them or buy them that day that they released on the Monday. So if you don't do that, you chance just not being able to get it, because they do go out of stock and they do not restock them very often. So yeah, anyway, this is actually not the new issue. I was about to say new issue, but unfortunately it took longer to come in, so this is not the new issue. But tomorrow I'll be getting the new issue. Today is March 9th, so if I would have got this through DHL, I would have had this March 2nd or 3rd probably, and I would have had the unboxing then. But it's about a week after when I would have got it if it was DHL, which again isn't bad shipping considering it came from Japan. But the new volume is going to come in with some new manga tomorrow, likely, so I'm going to be able to unbox that. But anyway, that's all the stuff we have for this one. Not many new manga. I'm going to try to get back into buying more manga and hopefully reading more manga. A lot of what I do now is I don't have a lot of time to read manga, so like for immersion and stuff. For immersion with reading Japanese, I've been reading on NHK Easy and stuff sometimes, and just trying to perfect learning the language that way. Because whenever it goes to reading Japanese manga, it's a little bit more difficult than reading news articles. News articles are they're simpler and uses a lot more, I'd say it's easier language. I would say there's no really slang in it or anything, and like on the website it has it where it's colored if it's like a building or someone's name and stuff like that. That way you know not to try to translate it because it's actually like a business or something, so it wouldn't really have a proper meaning. So anyway, I'm rambling on now. That's it for this video. Gonna hopefully do the next unboxing tomorrow, so I will see you in the next video. Later.